It's been called the world's oldest profession. Concubines, call girls, ladies of the night. We're talking, of course, about prostitutes. They've certainly come a long ways from their dark and shady nights here along Miracle Mile. Every metropolitan area in the country has prostitutes, and for so many years here in southern Arizona, that meant one thing.
Well, you used to get 10 or 12 hookers walking up and down.
Tucson's very own red light district, also known as Miracle Mile.
You know, we were like one block east of Oracle. You get 10 or 12 hookers walking up and down with their big gulp cups, and they would be stopping cars, then going around the corner and doing their business.
Now, don't get us wrong. The Oracle Road Miracle Mile corridor still gets its share of prostitution-related activity, but it's nothing like it used to be.
There's a new trend in prostitution now.
One that tens of thousands of people log on to, literally every day.
We're seeing really an explosion of prostitution now through the use of online advertisements, specifically programs like Backpage.
You can see for yourself at Backpage.com. The site makes no qualms describing itself as adult entertainment. But never do we see a posted price or list of services. Instead, it reads more like the personal ads in the back of Tucson Weekly.
When you get into Backpage culture, you start to understand the language in the Backpage, and you can tell whether somebody's there, whether they're really advertising escort services, massage services, or are there codes in there for prostitution.
Captain Clay Kidd is commander of Tucson Police Department's Special Investigations Unit. And over the last 3 years, he says call girls have absolutely flocked to the internet. It's a much more organized kind of prostitution, he says, where groups of women travel from city to city, state to state, advertising their services online. Once they arrive in Tucson, they're not going to Miracle Mile or the No-Tell Motel to turn tricks. They're headed to some of the nicest places in town.
They're getting very clever now. They use the prepaid Visa cards. They're staying at the DoubleTree. They're staying at the Sheratons now. Very organized.
So organized, some even bring enforcers along with them. And that's when things can get pretty ugly for the unsuspecting John. Captain Kidd says several local individuals have been robbed, beaten, or extorted for more money after meeting with prostitutes in their hotel rooms. In some cases, they don't even get the sex they're looking for. Good news is TPD already has busted several of the organized rings that bring this sort of thuggery to our community. The problem isn't going away. For every pimp or prostitute taken off the streets, dozens more are already taking their place. TPD simply doesn't have the resources to go after every case. But they do want the public to know what's going on, to hopefully think twice before soliciting sexual services through Backpage.
You could be robbed, you could be exploited, you could be extorted for money. You don't know what's going to happen, and you run the risk of being arrested and the embarrassments that are associated with that.
Bottom line, as long as there's a demand for sex, there will always be prostitutes. Just know that you could get a lot more than what you bargained for if you solicit one online. Along Tucson's very own Miracle Mile, I'm Som Lisaius. KOLD News 13, live, local, late breaking.